Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we have here the Friedman Mini Amp, BE Mini. And does size matter? Let's find out. So I just bought this amp and I'm stoked, I have to say, because I was not expecting it to be so loud, so aggressive, and it works pretty well, not just for metal, but you cannot get really a clean tone out of it unless you roll down the volume on your guitar. But it works great with a Strat, as we see after the Les Paul. Right now all knobs are at noon, as you guys can see here, and it's pretty loud. Okay, it has a tight switch with 3 settings, a cut switch with 3 settings. Right now it's all in the middle. And let's take a listen just with the gain totally down and a little bit of volume on the bridge pickup of Les Paul Custom. Almost forgot, this is being captured by a Sennheiser E906, and the cabinet is a Lone Star cabinet from Mesa Boogie with 1x12 Celestion C90 speaker, if I'm not mistaken. So this is how it sounds once again on the bridge pickup. So the distortion is totally kind of off, okay? On the neck pickup. Lots of bass, but this will also depend on the type of cabinet that you're using. That's very important. Let's sculpt a little bit of tone, give it a little more of presence and stuff like that. So I'm gonna dial here a little bit more of treble, a little less bass, a little less mids, and a little more presence. So right now on the bridge pickup, so if I want sort of a clean tone, this is it has no noise gate. By the way, you cannot use this with any load box. It does not support that, which is a shame, but anyway. It's all you can do, roll down the volume. Now let's increase the gain. Let's go right up to the noon. There's a lot of noise, as you guys can see. Now if you're happy with this tone and you want to tighten it a little bit, I'm gonna engage this switch on top. It gets a little bit more tight. With it, without it. And now to the bottom. Top again. So the low to the bottom is the tightest setting here. Regarding the cut, let's put it top and play the same chords. Now back to the middle. And now totally down. On top, it cuts a lot of the IM. And you might like the way it is right now because you can compensate to the rest of the EQ, of course. So we're missing some treble or some presence. Let's increase the mids as well. All knobs work pretty well. And one funny thing is that they seem to work in conjunction with each other, because sometimes you decrease the treble and there's an increase in the bass, like they are active or something like that. Full distortion, which is a lot. This was full distortion. Let's reduce a little bit and put the knobs here in the middle as they were. Okay, as you guys can see, the volume is pretty low because this is so loud. And let's go for a different kind of tone. Like I told you once, this guitar sustains forever. When I mean forever, it's like forever. It goes into feedback or something like that, and it's amazing the tone it has. Lots of bass. Let me reduce the bass and increase the mids for more of a solo tone, sort of. I haven't tried yet with a pedal in front, like a tube screamer. I have my mini tube screamer. And I'm going to connect it because it needs to be a little more, in another video, a little bit more tightness to the tone. All right, let's check out. I might add some effects in this part in Logic, like reverb and delay, so you guys can hear how it sounds with effects. Let's add some more distortion, just because. Well, if you want a clean tone out of this, you can do like. You see what I mean? It sounds amazing the way it is right now. I really like it, even for rhythm. I mean, even with less distortion, you can get some pretty amazing, of classic tones, perhaps. No distortion. like if it worked. Okay, let's try out a different guitar. I'm gonna pick up my Fender Strat and see how it sounds. I really like the tone of this amp, even with single coils. Really pleasant. So let's put some volume. No gain, basically. Now if I roll down the volume here, all the way up. In between positions. Now just for the sake of it, let's put this really high gain and do some metal on a Strat. I don't think anyone will, apart from Wingy Malmsteen, use so much distortion, so I prefer to keep it really down and just use my volume control. I will add some effects on top of this in Logic, just to see how it sounds. It's a little bit more treble, probably a presence, I don't know. Now this is not Stairway to Heaven. And the most incredible part is it is not very far from my two tube amps that I have there, which are a Mesa Boogie Mini Rectifier and a Marshall DSL. I mean, I'm not talking in terms of tone, because they all sound different, but in terms of quality, if they told you this little thing had tubes in it, you'll probably believe it, because it really sounds like a tube amp. It's pretty expensive for the amp, I must say, because you can get like a Boss Katana MK2 head for a little less, and has everything that this doesn't have, and it can achieve probably the same tone, if not better. But it's very exclusive, and it's very good at what it does in this kind of distortion. It's really, really good. And I have to try it yet with a tube screamer in front of it. It has an effects loop, so basically you can have like delay and a reverb on your effects loop and have a great distortion and record with it. Now everything depends on your cabinet. Since this does not support an IR load box like my Torpedo Captor X, you'll have to have a cabinet. Now, you know, the cabinet is the most important part of a signal chain. There are several videos on YouTube about that with several different amps almost sounding the same with the same cabinet. So, so basically the cabinet will effectively will tail your tone. But I really like the results with this cabinet. It's just 1x12, and the combination with this microphone. It's not a 4x12, but you guys probably have seen Ola England doing this amp, or Pete Thorne, and the guys take great tones. Ola England more for metal, but anyways, it's a 4x12, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the Friedman Mini BE, and stay tuned for more. And if you can, get one, I really recommend it. Cheers, guys!